This copyright telecast is presented by the authority of the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other disseminations of the use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts for this show without the express written consent of the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association is prohibited. On the PCSRA Sports Network from Learfield, welcome to the PCSRA Weekly Show. It's brought to you by Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Stores. For over 51 years, it is the proud sponsor of the PCSRA Weekly Show. The PCSRA Weekly Show broadcast is also brought to you by Budweiser, Love's Travel Stops, iHeartMedia, The Oklahoman, Newcastle Casino, Devon Energy, Sonic, and by the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office, where we encourage you fans that together we can end DUI. Now, with the call of today's PCSRA Weekly Show from the Blue Hedgehog Studios in War Acres, Oklahoma, here is your host, the voice of the PCSRA, Daniel Voyles.
And hello and good afternoon from a stormy War Acres, Oklahoma, in our PCSRA studios. Yes, it is stormy with thunderstorms in the area. Yeah, that's never a good thing. So welcome everybody to this weekend's edition of the PCSRA Weekly Show. So let me go over here to my weekly show call, and I know somebody's going to ask, what you doing? I'm doing a show, so that's expected. So anyway, welcome to this now Tuesday edition. The reason it's been moved to Tuesday is because I had to do some softball games yesterday, so that's why. That's something I'm going to be, barnacles. That's not what I want to do. This is what I was going to do. I don't know why it wouldn't let me do that. But anyway, I had some softball coverage I had to do yesterday because that's how I follow the schedule for the softball team. Because if we have an afternoon game, then we have to postpone the weekly show until like Tuesday, which is today. So yeah, apologize if it gets a little confusing, but I know some of you guys will understand that situation. And forgive me because I woke up, because I was supposed to wake up at like 1 or 1:30, get something to eat and all that, but since of the thunderstorms, and I have to put my phone on the charger because of the fact that we may end up losing electricity when that suck, and then I would have to finish the weekly show, and that would be never a good thing. So anyway, today's episode of the PCSRA Weekly Show on a Tuesday, we're going to recap Azerbaijan, Paris, and Talladega. We'll give us our thoughts on the weekend so far. We'll go through the top story news. We'll tell you what the difference is between Formula E and other series. We'll go through some NR news. There is one NR news I will need to address on the show, but we'll come to that later. If we have any sports news, we'll document that, give you a little update on the NHL stuff. The NHL podcast, by the way, is going to be tomorrow in place of the talk show. Forgot to mention this. The talk show has been moved to tomorrow on, no, let me rephrase that. Has been moved to Thursday because the NHL podcast will be tomorrow. I'll explain that in a video later on, but yeah. And then we will look ahead to Barbagallo, Dover, Hockenheim, and Mid-Ohio. And just to let you guys know, as I said before, we are not doing predictions for Mid-Ohio. The only predictions we're doing is Barbagallo, Dover, and Hockenheim. So that's 3 NASCAR races, 2 races for V8 Supercars, even though it's like race 5. They go like race 11 and 12. They don't do like round 5, if you know what I mean. It gets weird. And then we have our first race of DTM. Whoop, whoop. They make their debut on the weekly show. And The controversy series that most people, for whatever reason, call it the most controversial season, or controversial series they were not looking forward to, and that's the W series. Yeah, don't ask me why. It's people's stupidity saying that they don't like that series. I like it because, you know, it gives women a chance to show everybody what they're made of, and it's either a good thing. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot to mute. Oops. Oh, hang on, let me tell everybody we are live. Hi, Elijah. Wow, you got a blue screen? The game? Sweet, I love this game. Well, and figure this, hi David. Figure this, Elijah. I did this also last week's show, if you didn't notice that. So, something that... Hang on a second, my mother's calling me. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My mother decided to call me. Yes. He's alive in the chat. Okay, before we recap, I will be right back. I gotta go get some pizzas. And if Zachary Taylor came across this call, no, we did not share. When I say we, I mean me and my family did not share. So, yeah. Alright. So we'll be back to recap some stuff in a second. So we are in the weekly show call if you guys want to come join. Because I just recently got the Austin Dillon penalty, which we'll come to that in a second. So what I will do is I'm going to go ahead and mute that, and I will be back. Alright, I'm back. Guess my mother went to Papa Murphy's for like yeah, nice job. Let go of the L2 button. Alright. Hang on a second, I'll be back. No. Charlie, you're not going out because it's stormy. Alright. I'm back. Hopefully I don't get another interruption until later tonight. Alright. Yes. So let me, oh, hang on a second. Let me do this real quick. Forgot to do this earlier. See, this is what happens when I don't become professional and all that other yada yada yada. NCK11XD Gamer, how are you doing? Do you guys know lately that... Okay, before I start the show, do you guys know lately that Azerbaijan, I had a shit load of views, but got dislikes for whatever reason, which I thought to myself, yeah, I'm going to start ignoring that. Alright. So if you guys want to come, oh, wait a minute. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I need to remind Taylor, hey, we're live. We'll be in the voice call. Where is Taylor? I'm going to tell him we're live. Alright. Yeah, so if you guys want to join... Oh, and I need to Okay, before I really start the show... See, this is what happens when I'm so stupid and I didn't realize I need to update the description. Okay, let me do that. YouTube DE. What the fuck is YouTube DE? Huh. Unless YouTube has like an anniversary or something. I don't fucking know. Oh, whoops. Oh, I'm on Wi-Fi. 1 second. Let me get off Wi-Fi. I think that's what's causing my phone to go a little nutsy-wutsies. Alright. There we go. Alright. So before you guys start commenting in the chat, the description... No, I'm on the wrong way. There we go. The description is getting updated for you guys' sake and mine. So, yeah. Alright. Okay, so it'll take a while for you guys to refresh the page on the description, so yeah. Alright. Let's kick off the weekly show, recapping Azerbaijan while I'm waiting for... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, I'm still here. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, there we go. I was like, what the hell, Discord? Anyway, let's start the Monday. Good job, Voyles. Nice job. You get a derp to start off the show. Anyway, let's recap Azerbaijan. to kick off Monday's show while I'm waiting for all the panelists to come and join me. So, the race kind of wasn't what I expected. Like, it was a mix of okay, but not okay. Of course, Mercedes went into the lead. Daniel Ricciardo tried to make a move on Danny Kvyat going into 3. Ricciardo carried too much speed. Kvyat almost hit him. They both went off in the runoff area. While they were trying to get going, Ricciardo accidentally hit reverse and accidentally hits Danny Kvyat's car. So that was probably a pretty disappointing race. Pierre Gasly had a lost power. He went out of the race after he had to start from pit lane because of not weighing the car after FP2. Of course, that's pretty much. Of course, Grosjean, I think, went out with a mechanical failure. Of course, before that, Charles Leclerc and Robert Kubica both hit the wall going through the castle section in qualifying, and then in free practice 1, which was canceled, George Russell going down the straightaway hit a drainage, and it damaged the chassis. It damaged the whole floor, chassis, the whole 9 yards on that car. But the rest of the race was okay as far as that's concerned. But at the end of the day, unfortunately, it ended on a very bad note as Valtteri Bottas sadly won the race, as I just got pinged in BG, and also now's not the time, Stapleton, because I'm doing a show right now while you're... Anyway, so yeah. So the top 10 results are the following. Valtteri Bottas won, Lewis Hamilton 2nd, Sebastian Vettel 3rd, Max Verstappen 4th, Charles Leclerc, who set the fastest lap on the next to last lap, got 5th, Sergio Perez 6th, Carlos Sainz 7th, Lando Norris gets more points in 8th, 9th was Lance Stroll, and completing the top 10 was Kimi Räikkönen. 9 drivers finished the race on the lead lap. We had 16 drivers finish the race, and the 4 drivers that ended up out of the race was, as I mentioned, Gasly, Grosjean, Kvyat, and Ricciardo. So, but that wasn't all for Daniel Ricciardo. He was given a we'll worry about the weather situation later on. I forgot to tell him. So, yeah. That's pretty much how that race went down. Yeah. Also, I'm doing the recaps by myself before I introduce the panelists, so, yeah. Yes, dear? Oh. She got scared and came into my room, the dog, because that's how she is. So, all right. Since I'm by myself, moving over to Paris, which this race, unlike Azerbaijan, was one of the most chaotic races ever. Well, I would say Talladega and Paris was chaos, especially the Cup race, which we'll get to that in a second. So let's talk about Formula E at Paris. My word, this was chaotic. Right from the get-go, they started the race behind the safety car because of changeable conditions. But Oliver Rowland locked up the tires, crashed into the barriers at turn 10 in the lead of the race. But he did get going again. Fringe was in second, made contact with Buemi. Show concerns over the radio, of course. Buemi locked up turn 9 as Fringe used the first attack mode. To where Fringe was able to surge into the lead as he never lost Buemi. Of course, Buemi had to pit because of a tire problem. The rain came. They had I think they had 4 full course yellows or safety and a safety car period, which the racing was chaotic. It was really a crazy race. But at the end of the day, Robert Fringe becomes the first Dutch driver to take home a win in Formula E. So congratulations to him. First time that's happened. Let's give you the top 10 results for Formula E, because there's also some other news in Formula E I need to bring up. So Robert Fringe gets the win. Andre Lauderer finished second. By the way, Andre Lauderer used to be a part of DTM, for those of you who didn't know, along with Robert Fringe. Daniel App also was a part of DTM, finished third. Lucas Disgrassi fourth. Maximilian Gunter, that's the son of Gunter's kid. Gunter, the team boss of Haas F1, if you didn't know, his son's racing in Formula E. He got fifth. Jean-Eric Verne sixth. Antonio Felix da Costa seventh. Gary Pavic, an ex-DTM driver, finished in eighth. Felipe Nassa in ninth, and Pascal Wehrlein completes the top 10. After that, points leader Jerome D'Ambrosio, Eduardo Montara, and Oliver Rowland were all given a grid penalty for the collisions they had in Paris. So, yeah, that goes to show you how crazy that race went down, if you ask me. So. Alright, moving over to the Xfinity Series. Oh, David's in the chat. I'll bring him in as far as that's concerned. But anyway, let me recap the Xfinity Series race. Unfortunately, I didn't watch it because I had a noon to 8 shift. So, yeah, I missed a good race. But, yeah. So, the race was pretty interesting from the... was interesting. First yellow, Brandon Jones lost control of his own car. When I say lost control of his own car, the car got loose, if you're wondering. Lost control, spun, didn't hit anything, as far as that's concerned. Of course, he fell a lap down. Thankfully, he got the free pass, thanks to Tyler Reddick, who ended up winning stage number 1. Stage 2 was won by Noah Gragson. Then we had a debris caution on lap 67 that gave the 74 the free pass. Then, and then Tyler Reddick and Noah Gragson got together on the front straightaway. That brought out a yellow. Then we had the first multi-car wreck with Cole Custer. Cole Custer, the 0-1 of Stephen Light. Michael Annette, Justin Allgaier, the 22 of Austin Cindric. Yes, I got it. Okay, Austin Cindric. Ryan Sieg, and the 99 of... I lost him for... Oh, Cody Ware, which we thought it was going to be DJ Kennington in that car, but Cody Ware drove in. And also, Cody Ware spun in qualifying, which was one of the most weirdest thing ever, because we didn't know where he was going. Get the pun? Then we had a debris caution. Then we had another wreck with Allgaier, but he was involved with the 18 of Jeffrey Earnhardt. They collected the 23 of John Hunter Nemechek, the 51 Jeremy Clements, the 52 of don't help me, I got it. I saw him a second ago, but I lost who it was. Oh, David Starr, that's who it was. Sorry, David. The 66 of Timmy Hill, and the 90 of Alex LeBay, which actually brought out a red flag as far as that's concerned. But at the end of the day, Tyler Reddick not only takes the win at Talladega Super Speedway, but he also ended up getting, I believe, he also got the $100,000 dash for cash. So congratulations to Reddick, and he has now locked himself in the playoffs. So the top 10 results for the Xfinity Series. Tyler Reddick won. Greg Gaulding, his best finish, if I'm not mistaken, in second. Great job for that underfunded team. Hi, Taylor. Your phone is being drunk. Oh, boy. Christopher Bell finished third. Chase Briscoe fourth. Austin Cindric fifth. John Hunter Nemechek sixth. Justin Haley finished seventh. Josh Williams eighth. Landon Castle ninth. And Chris Cockrum shockingly completes the top 10. We're in the weekly show voice chat, Taylor, if you're trying to get there. If you are, great. If you are struggling, so, yeah. Then we went to the Cup race, which, here's the deal. I didn't watch the Cup race, but I was with, but I did join the Cup reactions on the ISRN, the International Sports Racing Network. Which reminds me, if you haven't go subscribe to that channel, you can go do that. Which, yeah, I was a part of that channel, if you're wondering. So, yeah. All right, the Cup race was like the Xfinity race, crazy. Right out of the gate, on the first yellow lap 12, Bubba Wallace tried to make a move on Ryan Blaney, got loose, spun, collected Denny Hamlin, Michael McDowell, Kevin Harvick, Clint Boyer, and Matt Tiff in the 36. All suffered some pretty significant to heavy damage. All those Tiff, Harvick, Wallace, and McDowell were all done for the day, and they had to go to the care center. The rest of that stage was really calm. Stage 1 went to Ty Dillon, his second of the season. Hooray. Then, Stage 2 was really calm. That was won by Chase Elliott. Then we had a debris on the back straightaway. Then, Chris Buescher got turned off the nose by Eric Almirola, and he took out the 19 of Martin Truex Jr., the 77 of Justin Haley, who was doing so well in that race, unfortunately got taken out through no fault of his own, and also Matt DiBenedetto. They were involved in that incident, as far as that's concerned. That brought out the first red flag. And then the last few laps, Eric Jones got loose, spun, but saved it. That didn't bring out the yellow. And then coming to the white flag, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. apparently lost either a left rear or a right rear tire, because I saw him wiggle like his car was getting loose, but then I realized he had a tire going down. He lost control, hit the wall. The leaders did take the white flag, in which the rule is if the leader takes the white flag, passes the start-finish line, takes the white flag, the next flag ends it. Well, that's what happened. As after Chase Elliott took the white flag, Ricky Stenhouse's car got out of the way, but then the scariest incident of the day took place. William Byron and the 38 of David Reagan got together, collected the 81 of Jeffrey Earnhardt, who was doing so well, unfortunately got taken out through no fault of his own. And then Kyle Larson also was collected, in which Larson's car took flight, hit the safer barriers, started flipping like he was flipping burgers or something like that. That was the final yellow of the race, and at the end of the day, Chase Elliott took home the checker flag. Thankfully, all the drivers involved were okay. Thankfully, that's good news. So the Cup race top 10 results are this. Chase Elliott, the winner. Alex Bowman, second. Ryan Preece, third. Joey Logano, fourth. Daniel Hemrick, fifth. Kurt Busch, sixth. Ryan Newman, seventh. Brendan Gaughan finished in eighth for the Beard team. Congrats to them. Eric Almirola, ninth. And Kyle Busch completed the top 10. And joining me in the weekly show call is David Heller, which we're currently breaking down the severe weather. What's going on here in Oklahoma?
Yep, we got a tornado outbreak that is in progress across northeast Oklahoma into northwest Arkansas and southwest Missouri. We got, let me count up how many tornado warnings we got. 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4,
crap. That's
5,
not what I want.
6, 7 tornado warnings ongoing right now across Oklahoma and Missouri.
Yep.
And also a little sliver of that tornado warning clipping northwest Arkansas as well. So, folks, if you are in the path of this thing, if you know someone that is vacationing in Branson, Missouri right now, that's going to be going to Lambert's tonight, or if you know a child that is attending school there in Springfield, they got a couple colleges there, including the College for Assemblies of God. If you know anybody that is there right now in Southwest Missouri, Springfield, Ozark, Branson, call them right now and tell them to be prepared to seek shelter immediately as soon as they get the warning, because we have an ongoing tornado outbreak right now. There's apparently been some damage in parts of Nowata County, Oklahoma, and folks, it is not getting any better from here.
Yeah, that's kind of typical. Also, by the way, Cody's mom's tomboy is here, aka Zachary Taylor. Yes, Zachary Taylor did that.
And due to ongoing weather coverage, today's episode of Jeopardy will be rescheduled to air at 2 a.m. Wednesday morning. 2 a.m. Wednesday morning.
Alright, so now I turn to the panelists. What are your thoughts on the race weekend we saw at Talladega? Taylor, what was your thoughts also on Azerbaijan and Paris in addition to Talladega?
Well, for Dega, it seemed like it was pretty much a normal Talladega race. But obviously, the good news is everybody is okay. They got 2 violent crashes at Dega, so especially Larson, but the racing was pretty good, and it was a pretty good racing weekend overall for all the series.
Yeah. By the way, before we get to David's thoughts, a little update for the Dover list. The 53 Cup car did withdraw, so I knew it was going to be either a start and park or a WD, so...
Yeah, we're just heading around. There's a little notch sticking out.
And just a heads up, folks in the Oklahoma City metro area, heads up, we have a developing supercell on the west side of the Oklahoma City metro area, talking about Mustang, Yukon, that area.
Yeah.
That's a heads up on that one. Now, my thoughts on the race at Talladega. Well, as a Chase Elliott fan, one word to describe it. Awesome.
Yes, it was.
But that's of course because I'm biased, because I'm a Chase Elliott fan. Now,
You're not the only one who's a Chase Elliott fan. I'm also a Chase Elliott fan, so... Yeah, we're all Chase Elliott fans. Oh, good. I got the Cup entry list, but I don't have the Xfinity trucks. What the heck?
And see, I just said yes in German. That's for you, Elijah.
Yes.
Yeah, I said yes in German. But anyway, I think overall the race was pretty good. The closing rates, though, were a lot faster compared to what we're used to seeing.
Yep.
And it made why they're passing? I'll tell you that right now. So overall, good good race. I'm happy to see Chase Elliott get his first win of the season. So, all's good.
Alright. My thoughts on the whole weekend. Azerbaijan, you know, sometimes has been... Oh, Taylor, look at the NASCAR news in the Pit Stop Show.
Look at the southwest. And this is this subscribe right here.
Hold on, I'll look here in a second.
1, 2.
Hold up, I'm trying to write my prediction.
Oh.
Go for shrimp.
What is go for shrimp?
I wrote down the wrong thing for the wrong series.
GG, Taylor. Did you...
Yeah. Voyles may smack me now.
Before I get to my thoughts... By the way, we'll get to that in a second. Oh, I got the entry list. Oh, 35 trucks. Hey, Elijah, I'm sending you the entry list in the NASCAR Pit Stop Show. Alright, let me do this in the order. Oh, wait. If I can find the entry list. That's trucks.
Folks in Silent Springs and areas to the northwest of Fayetteville talking about...
Okay, that's trucks. Which one is this?
Arkansas, Bella Vista, Arkansas, all the way up to the Missouri state line. You know someone there? Call them, tell them to take cover immediately. There's a 2020 in the back for that part of Arkansas.
That's Xfinity. Okay, I need to get Cup. I got the entry list, boys.
Alright.
I'm gonna get them in a second. I'm putting them in the Pit Stop Show so Elijah can pin them. I'll get them in mine in a second. But my thoughts on the whole weekend, Azerbaijan was kind of a... As I was saying, Azerbaijan was kind of a hit and miss for me. Formula E, that was a really unpredictable race with all the rain and strategy. As far as that race was concerned, Talladega didn't disappoint me, but I really think the package worked. I really felt like the package worked. And, you know, the package brought some good racing, which, you know, I was a little unknown how it was, because remember, the last time we raced at Daytona, we were using last year's rules package. So, that is a big, big, big sigh of relief as far as that's concerned. So, that's going to be interesting how that went. Oh.
Mercy Hospital.
Oh, by the way, Taylor. I've put the entry list for DTM in there. If you want me to put the Formula W entry list in there, I will. I pinned it twice. What the heck? Hang on a second. Let me get this. Oh, it was that other part. Okay, never mind. Never mind. All right. I'm gonna put this in the order.
Confirmed. Bullseye sale on that storm there on the west side of Oklahoma City.
F.
How about we do that?
Hang on. I got the trucks. There's the trucks. There's the Xfinity series.
Yep, we are exactly over southwest 50.
And here's Cup.
Then you have looking back to the west, you can see.
So we're only gonna have some D&Qs and trucks.
Right now, to the east of that number you were talking about.
Alright. And there's Cup.
The shelf cloud right there.
One note I'm going to make is that the 53 withdrew, okay? 53 withdrew.
Okay.
Fitzy's getting ready to put in the chat. Quinn Hoff's making another start. Wait, what? Are you serious?
What?
So we're gonna have to stay
What I'm talking to Fitzy. So let's get into the top story news. The biggest one just came out just seconds ago on as far as this is concerned. Austin Wayne Self has successfully completed NASCAR's Road to Recovery program. His NASCAR suspension has been lifted. So he's only been suspended for like 29 days. That's crazy. There were... Wait, what?
And right now we are coming up on 4 o'clock. This is KRXO FM and KRXO HD, Oklahoma City, KRXO Claremore, Tulsa.
No, I want the photo, thank you.
Oklahomans every week, 107.7, the franchise, and we are in continuous severe weather coverage.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna put a paint scheme in the chat. And I'm going to tag Fitzy. Yes, Ryan Sieg's got a scheme. So, yeah. So it looks like, yeah, Austin Wayne Self is back for Dover, but his chances of making the playoffs are gone.
Chances of him making the playoffs is zero.
Wait, who tagged me? Oh, drive-through. I didn't need to be tagged, thank you. So, oh, Austin Dillon, there was 2 Cup drivers that got penalties, after the Dega weekend. Austin Dillon's, penalty for rear deck lid confiscated Friday at Talladega for having Bondo on it was the following. 10 points, car chief Gregory Urbit suspended for Dover, and Danny Stockman was fined $25,000. The number 12 car in the Cup Series was fined, Jeremy Bolins was fined $10,000 because of a lug nut penalty. So not only we had our first penalty that has nothing to do with lug nuts, we still have a penalty with lug nuts. Whoa. Uh-oh. We got
And by the way, this is breaking news out in Northeast Oklahoma. This is a tweet from KOKI meteorologist Brad Carl. He tweeted a picture of down power lines northwest of Chalala. This is in Nowata County, not too far from Nowata, along South 4100 Road between East 0300 and East 290 Road, just west of Highway 169.
Yeah.
I repeat, power lines down northwest of Chalala along South 41 Road between East 300 Road and East 290 Road, which is just along and west of U.S. Highway 169.
Yeah. That sucks. That brings up my next topic. Corey Roper's season has sadly come to an end due to a lack of funding. F. In the words of David Heller, he had a bankrupt.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There is a large 2001 underground potentially now that just crossed the state line into Arkansas. My goodness gracious.
You may now press the letter F for Oklahoma. F.
Oklahoma.
Alright.
Or should I say soon to be Stadium, Oklahoma.
Oh, I also forgot to mention Corey Roper has also withdrew in the truck entry list, so due to lack of sponsors, lack of funding, the whole 9 yards. Yep, he's been bankrupt, Daryl. Anyway, let me see. Oh, what's going on in general chat? I blame the person who wrote the article, so yeah. But that sucks for Corey Roper. So now, we were going to have 36, now we have 35. But still, we have a full field, so that's good. Ooh, William Byron just released this scheme for the, for All-Star Weekend. I'm gonna put that in the Pit Stop show. Alright. Yeah, Byron's cars for the All-Star race and a few races. So, schemes look very nice in my opinion, so, yeah. Alright, do we, nobody has come in. I'm hoping we have some more people, but there's only 3 of us in here. I think Cody's currently still working on finals. So I can tell Cody you can send me your predictions later.
Hey!
What?
Watch what you're doing, dog.
Oh. I thought you were talking to me. I was like, wait, what? I didn't do anything, Taylor.
I'm talking to a dog, you derp.
You were... Hey, Zachary Lombard hit 6,000 subscribers today. Congrats to him. Yes. Let me check my... Oh, wait a minute.
And in German, Voyles, that's ja.
Yeah. Alright, Yep, we have started pressing the letter F about the tornado warnings in Oklahoma. F. Yep, everybody come join the F club. Press F for Oklahoma. F.
Oh, joy, religion die.
Well, you do, now you do know it's now a trend, if you ask me. It's now a trend, folks. If you press the letter F, it's now a trend. Alright. Getting back to the serious topic in hand.
Yes.
Why is this a flashback to me? That I'm not sure, Fitzy. Alright. I don't know if we're gonna bring this up on,
Oh my goodness.
What?
Here's an update. Price tag for this one, there's now a 15% patch for potential tornado.
Yeah. Press F.
That includes Southwest Missouri, Northwest Arkansas, and Eastern, Central, and Southern Oklahoma. A 15%! Goodness gracious!
F.
Goodness gracious, snakes alive.
Yeah.
Big F.
Alright.
And basically now we have a moderate risk.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get to other things. I need to mute this. If you have not heard the announcement, since I had to mute that, I will unmute myself after we had this. But one of the PCSRA people have been suspended indefinitely for the violation of the PCSRA's Code of Conduct. And I'm not going to say... And if this individual comes across this channel, you know who you are. Because all of us are a little peeved at this person. And again, for this person, if you come across this call or across this video, you know who you are. Because of what happened on Friday, which all of us in the PCSRA had to take further action and had to block this individual because we are just fed up with the bullshit that this individual has been doing, not just ruining the friendships of other people, including sorry, I'm a little tangled up there with the controller, but not only that, but for what he did for what he did towards one of my presidents, sending something inappropriate, saying that, which was the most disrespectful thing, if I can find it. Oh yeah, it's in, which I found out in the recording chat on Friday, and I'll go ahead and pull it up. And if you have this, and I'm going to say this, if you have this person in any PCSRA series, my suggestion is you start removing him immediate ASAP. Because you never know what's going to happen to this individual if he's going to say something shit to you. So just rather be safe than sorry. If I can find it. Hang on, I gotta scroll all the way up. It happened Friday is where I found this out. Oh, here it is. It says, this individual says, you can go die in a fucking hole, you little son of a bitch, cunt, hedgehogs are for loser. First off, that's unacceptable. Second off, you shouldn't be saying that to the people that are way older than you. And I've had a problem with this person because this person was a real jerk to Emmanuel Hartnett 3 years ago. During a PCSRA recording, which you guys saw that on the channel before I accidentally had to delete all my data. And then being disrespectful because of a joke on the reactions when someone said 47 got hit with an RKO. Of course, you know, you do realize it's a joke. And then this little incident, you know, is the final straw. Because you shouldn't be saying that to anybody as far as HWO, because, you know, I care about HWO, I care about everything else, but I am not going to tolerate that kind of behavior. And I don't care if you're a high school freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, that's unacceptable behavior. That I do not tolerate that. And other NR leagues would agree with me as far as that's concerned. So if this individual comes across this video, I'm going to say this. First of all, your behavior was inappropriate. The way you treated one of my presidents was unacceptable. And of course, you really have a serious problem with how you control your behavior. Not just in NR, but outside of NR. So, and like I said, you know, it's finally time for one of us to finally just start removing him, because not only he's recently banned from PCSRA, of course, he did the same. He also got banned from the NSRA for, let's see, intentionally wrecking other people in there, and yeah, that's why he got banned in the NSRA. So he's been banned in 2 NR leagues. So if you guys have a NR series and you have this individual, the number 88, if you have that driver, the 88, that was in my series, please remove him ASAP, because he could cause a problem, and that's it. So just want to let you guys know that ahead of time. If this individual tries to sign up, I will say, I'm sorry, you cannot sign up. You've been banned from PCSRA because you did not want to cooperate, and I've given you so many chances. You blew it. I'm not going to give you any more chances from here on out. And everybody else will not give you any more chances. So, alright. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. So, I had to get that out of the way. Do we have any more sports topics? If not, we're ready to preview. Are we ready?
The next topic is the former Fox Regional Sports Networks. I kind of gave a tease last week, and on that, there was a report that Sinclair has reached a handshake agreement for
Dang. You have any other news, Taylor?
And also a quick update that is very important because I know many of us, including myself, go to Branson a lot. I'll tell you that right now.
Did you just say the 5-letter word, Taylor? Smacks Taylor for saying the 5-letter word, and Taylor accepted.
We have a tornado warning now that is going to be not too far away from Branson and Silver Dollar City.
Yeah.
That's going to be in effect for Stone and Berry County. So it does include parts of Table Rock Lake. So if you know any family members or friends that may be out there on the water near Table Rock Lake, give them a call and tell them to get their butts out of the water. Because we have a potential tornado that could potentially come up towards Table Rock Lake and potentially Silver Dollar City as well. And then ultimately it might come up toward Ozark, Missouri and Lambert's Cafe. So if you know anybody that is vacationing in Branson this week that is going to be going out to the showboat this evening or going to be going to Lambert's or the shows, anything like that, make sure you call them and tell them that they need to have a way of getting just have a way of getting warnings, because there are going to be multiple storms that will be within range of Branson, Missouri, and more likely, as it's going on now, tornado warning. And again, multiple tornado warnings in southwest Missouri, multiple tornado warnings in northwest Arkansas, and then we have a tornado warning that includes Miami, Oklahoma, that will be approaching Joplin, Missouri here within the next, 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
So we need to watch every single storm very closely, even close to home as well, in that central Oklahoma and southern Oklahoma. So this is going to be a long afternoon and a long evening ahead, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
Have a way of getting your warnings this evening, folks. Please. I cannot stress that enough. Have a way of getting your warnings.
All right. I think that's about it as far as that stuff is concerned. I believe the Oklahoma City Dodgers have probably postponed their game tonight.
Yeah, I imagine they probably will, because they did postpone last night. So.
Yeah, and they're supposed to play a doubleheader tomorrow. I don't think that's gonna happen.
No, I don't think so either. So I would say they need to go ahead and reschedule their series against Round Rock. I'll tell you that right now. That's probably the best thing for all parties involved.
Yeah. Because they're supposed to go out of town into New Orleans.
Yep, and take on
the Baby Cakes.
And here's the thing, I do not like this name. The New Orleans Baby Cakes.
At the Shrine. Taylor's laughing because it's Baby Cakes, because Cody Smart had his daughter become a baby cake, and Cody accepted.
Accepted?
Yes, Cody accepted, and Cody's like, not accepted, boyo! Alright, that was the worst Cody impression.
Too right, Smart, you ever accepted it.
Wait, Voyles.
Yes, Taylor?
Really quickly, before we get back on topic. So what you're telling me is that Cody was jumping on dorm beds naked. Okay, accepted.
Alright.
And as Smart's gonna say, not accepted, I said it first.
Alright, so now that we've gotten all of that taken care of, let's begin previewing the following.
We got Barbagallo for the V8 Supercars. We got Dover this weekend, Hockenheim and Mid-Ohio, which reminds me, I need to put the hang on, let me put the entry list in here. I forgot to do this earlier. Whoops.
Small hail produces a lot of heavy rain, so I gotta watch out for the flooding rain. But when it comes to the tornado threat, that's the cell right there.
That's alright, that's trucks. The next one's Xfinity, and then I have Cup coming right behind it.
447.
There's Xfinity, and there's Cup, and I will pin them.
Tudor Hall, 504. I will pin them. Healthplex, right up to Tecumseh there at 508. Norman North High School, 508.
Ooh, Morgan got a new crew chief.
Right there by
Since,
well, then we go into Southmore High School at
that's
514.
Nice.
Belmar Golf Club at 514.
Someone needs to tell the meteorologists to remove their jackets. The weather is serious. And they're not working on and on.
Alright.
It's going to be
Alright.
Turtle Lake, Bella Maria.
So let's look ahead to, oh, 1 second, I need to do something with Taylor's name. Give me 1 second. No, it's not, no, it's me changing it back to your normal name, you derping grandpa.
Metro.
Wow, okay. That I'll accept.
There. Much better. See? Much better. I told you I was not going to do a nickname. Alright. So looking ahead to Dover, Barbagallo, and Hockenheim. So we're going from, let's start with NASCAR. We're going from Talladega to Dover. The Monster Miles first visit of the season. All three series are in action. What do you guys expect going into that race?
Payne and Lindsay, south of Kreiner.
Okay, I really think that Chase Elliott is going to probably win his second consecutive race at Dover. I really think that he's going to come in to this race with a great car, and he'll dominate again, just like he did this past fall.
Alright, Taylor, what are you looking forward to as far as not only Dover, but also the night race at Barbagallo Raceway in the V8 Supercars, and also Hockenheim for the first race of DTM and the inaugural Formula W? What are your, or W Series? What are your thoughts on those races going into this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, we're no doubt going to see some good racing, no doubt. And some of it's going to be at night, like you were just mentioning. So that could make for some interesting things. And for Dover, you just really never know what's going to happen at Dover, especially since this is going to be the first time we're going to be at Dover with the new package.
The package for Dover is... Let me pull up... Thanks for bringing up that topic. There's no aero ducts, and it's 750 horsepower. That's the package this weekend.
Well, you just never really know what's going to happen at Dover. We could see a wreck fest, or we could see very few cautions happen at Dover. You just never really know what's going to happen at Dover, so we'll have to see what happens.
Oh yeah, definitely. What about Formula? What about the W Series making their debut in partners with the DTM? What do you expect that race weekend will be like for them, especially the W Series making their debut?
Well, I think it's going to be interesting, no doubt. It could get a little wild and crazy. You just never really know what's going to happen. But, it'll more likely be a pretty good race, no doubt.
Yeah. Oh, Taylor, I'm sending you the entry list for Formula... no. Okay, I did it again. Let's try that again. Shut up, emergency. I don't need you in my freaking way because I'm trying to get Taylor the entry list. Check your DM, Taylor. This is the entry list for the Formula W, and I will pin it. So if you lose it, it's pinned, okay?
Yeah.
Got some names that we've never heard of before. We got Jamie Chadwick, Sabri Cook from USA, Jamie Chadwick's from the UK, Marta Garcia of Spain, Megan Gilkes of Canada. God, we got 2 Americans. How about that? Tasman Pepper, the only South African driver. We got some good drivers. We got an Aussie driver, thankfully, Caitlin Wood from Australia. So, good chance you can pick any of those because we don't know how they will do in that race. So, alright. So, with that said, let's get into predictions for, did you just say the 5-letter word?
Hey, Voyles.
Yes.
But again, now we have.
Sorry to interrupt, but this is very, very important for the folks in Moore, in Norman, and in Goldsby, and the campus of the University of Oklahoma. We have a severe storm that I'm afraid to say has the highest potential of producing a tornado right now, and it's heading directly for Norman, for the campus of the University of Oklahoma, for the National Weather Center, for the Storm Prediction Center, for the National Weather Service office in Norman, and it's heading for Moore.
Oh no.
It's heading for South Oklahoma City.
Moore is about to get hit. You may not.
For those folks in the South Metro, talking about Moore, Norman, Tinker Air Force Base, campus of the University of Oklahoma, the National Weather Center, the Storm Prediction Center. Everybody, heads up. You have a potential tornado right now. I know it's not tornado warning right now, but it is heading directly for those places that I just mentioned.
Yes.
Just want to make sure I get that past.
Let me remove that.
Because here's the thing, on things like this where you have enhanced, moderate, high risk, that kind of thing, every bit of information is critical because this might save lives. There's no other way to put it. This might save lives.
Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, Taylor, I got, my mom bought 3 pizzas. We may end up having pizza, and I may not be sharing with you. Alright. So, we know who the order... Oh, David, since you've already put the cup picks in the predictions chat, you can just read them out while you give me the Xfinity and Trucks entry list. If I can, where do? Oh, I see it. I got you.
The entry list for Xfinity.
It's in the entry list chat. I just put it in there.
Entry list chat. Okay, perfect.
I put the Trucks and Xfinity entry list in there. I'm getting ready to put the Formula W and the DTM entry list in there as well, so you can study some drivers. Okay, give me 1 second. I need to do something real quick.
1, 2,
Smacks
3,
chickens.
4.
Wait, Taylor. So what you're telling me is that Cody Smart was running naked in Bahamas. Is that what you're telling me?
There is a little bit of
Accepted. Hang on a second. Let me do this.
And Smart's gonna say not accepted. Oh, and breaking news: there is a flash flood warning in effect for Oklahoma City until 7:30. I repeat, a flash flood warning has been issued for the Oklahoma City metro area until 7:30.
Alright,
So,
let me do this.
if you happen to come
Oh,
across a
shoot.
flood of your way,
You just said it back there.
don't drown.
Yes. I haven't left, so yay. Trucks.
Good.
right here where Chris Lee's going to be located.
What the heck is Xfinity? What'd you say?
Are you ready?
Just
Hang on a second. I'm getting your stuff done. DTM and W Series. Alright.
As it moves up to northeast.
What? What was that, Taylor? Okay, okay, so this is the Formula W entry list, or W series. Alright. Oh, Joyville.
Literally, this settles right over the airport right now. So
okay, so here's the W series.
That's this town over the airport, and it looks like it's coming.
Oh, Cody's active.
give us an update.
Cody's active, and if he asks, we're getting into predictions. I'm just finishing up trying to get the entry list. Now, where did I put the DTM entry list? So that's the W series. Where's DTM? Because I just...
No idea what you did with it.
Wait, what?
Wait, did you put it in the,
What, the DTM list? I'm trying to find it. Oh yeah, it's up here. Let me scoot this down. I'm gonna scoot this down. There's some rides that are not confirmed yet, so... There's the DTM.
Go for those.
Let me fix it. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to fix it.
134th Street there again, right at the neighborhood of Walmart.
Oh, I'm gonna mention the drivers that have already been confirmed with rides. Those are the drivers you can pick for DTM. Just gonna let you know. Oh, I need to change it up.
And of course, the news is the weather.
Alright, cop.
Oh boy, low level lock. That's bad news. That's bad news, Wales. That is bad news.
Yes.
Press F for the Will Rogers World Airport.
Oh, I need to mention something for DTM, which I'll get to that in a second. DTM, you have to pick a we have a sprint and we have a feature race, okay? So it's I'm gonna put feature. I'll fix it up as we go along. All right. So, first one to make predictions for... Oh, actually, before we do that, let me go over the prediction standings. I forgot to do that. Alright. So, the standings going into this weekend's event. Starting with the global standings, I still have the lead by 15 points over Nathan Orman. He's got 27 points in the bag. I have 42 in the books. Cody Smart is third with 24 points in the books. Zachary Taylor is fourth with 22 in the books. Cody Goforth's fifth with 12 in the books. Derek Hamill is sixth with 3 in the books. And David Heller brings up the rear of the field with only 2 points in the books. For the NASCAR standings, Kyle Langland has the lead by 1 point over Cody Smart and myself. We have 23 points in the books. Zachary Taylor is fourth with 21 points. He's only 3 points behind Kyle Langland. Nathan Orman is 5 points back in fifth with 19 points in the books. Derek Hamill is 6th with 14 in the books. Cody Goforth is 7th with 9 in the books. Tied for 8th is Ty Dent and David Heller with 5 points in the books. And Elijah Leonard rounds out the field with 4 points in the books. Alright, first one to make predictions. Which, for DTM, it's a sprint to win, driver to stay away from dark horse, and a feature driver to win, driver to stay away from dark horse, which I'm going to fix that as we go along. So let me do that real quick. And if Cody asks, have we started predictions, the answer is no, because I'm currently trying to fix the DTM one. Oh, and I forgot to mention, never mind. I forgot what I was going to say. Sprint.
Nice job, you dripping grandpa.
Hey, at least I didn't have anything to drink.
The last 6 years or so. So, wow. One of the higher end
yeah, tell me about it. Okay, that's feature, trucks, Xfinity Cup, so forth, trucks, Xfinity Cup, V8 Supercars.
Let me know when you're ready,
Alright.
And while you're doing that, I'll go ahead and pass this along. We have a tornado warning now in effect for Cotton County, down in southwest Oklahoma, near Wichita Falls.
Yep.
This is on a severe thunderstorm that is capable of producing a tornado.
Did I not give?
Near a separate Air Force base, moving northeast at 30 miles an hour. So if you have family members or friends that work at Shepherd Air Force Base, make sure you send them a text, make a phone call, do whatever you want to do, and tell them to seek shelter immediately in and around Shepherd Air Force Base, and then into Cotton County, across the Red Rivers, well south of Temple, well east of Randlet. Everything is well south of Lawton and southwest of Eureka.
Very soon. So.
Yeah. Okay. I want to just double check to make sure I got it. Got that. Okay, got that for David. I need to fix something up here. Somebody didn't get feature and sprint, so let me fix that real quick.
Right off of 149th Street, and then we go into Moore and Veterans Park, so Rock Creek neighborhood. Joy night. And as you go towards East Junior High, right about 5.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Alright, let me see. I'm just going through, I'm just double checking to make sure I have everything all written down. Cody Goforth's got his in case he wants to make prediction. I got Kyle's done. I got Taylor's ready. And I have Cody Smart ready. So let me find David Heller's. Alright. Where's David Heller's? David's right here. Okay, David, go ahead. Give me your... Alright, let's... Oh, did I not forget to tell you the order of the predictions? Hang on a second. Let's do the... We're gonna do... We'll do...
That's a wall cloud here, folks.
Okay, for Taylor, it's gonna be Barbagallo, Dover, and Hockenheim. For you and me, unless we get more people. If David wants to change his order up, I can give... He can do Dover, Oh. Did we have the V8 Super... Let me get the V8 Supercar entry list. 1 second. I knew I was forgetting. I knew there was something I was forgetting. Hey, it's not my fault. You can blame Cody Smart having sex with a wagon boy, and Cody accepted.
Wait. So what you're telling me is that Cody Smart was riding in a wagon naked. Okay, accepted.
Yes, accepted. Alright.
Are you ready?
Not yet. I gotta get the V8 Supercar entry list. Unless I do this.
Very busy day. Lots of thunderstorms. We're not just looking
at... we're not... Yeah.
But instead, we're look at many supercells are going to be moving from the southwest up to the northeast. So there's Sky 5 looking right into the area of rotation.
I gotta put the V8 Supercar entry list in here.
Tag, so...
Alright, that's the Virgin Supercars, so that way you have the entry list there. Alright, now we got everything ready to go. Ignore the wildcard entries, because those are for the Enduro, so... Alright, let me go back, get ready to go. Let me find David's... Oh, that's Orman's. Wait a minute. Alright, David, go ahead, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, it's...
Driver to win, and this is going to be for the truck series. Driver to win... Alright, you're gonna be in for a surprise here.
Alright.
Johnny
Sauter, let me write that down.
Driver to stay away from Todd
Gilliland. No, not Gilman. Todd Gilliland. Who's Todd Gilman? I don't get it.
And my dark horse?
Yes.
Joe Nemechek.
Joe. Yeah, who's Todd Gilman? Hey, phone. Who's Todd Gilman? I know who Todd Gilman is, but who's Todd Gilman? Alright, Xfinity.
Facepalm.
Xfinity, David.
Alright. Next up, Xfinity. let me pull up the entry list for that one. Alright. Driver to win. Tyler Reddick.
Tyler Reddick. Yep. Yep, and he also won $100,000 last week at Dega, so yay. Go ahead. Driver stay away from.
Driver to stay away from Cole Custer.
Cole Custer. And your dark horse. Noah Grigson. And then you can just read your cup picks.
Alright, am I cup? Let me pull up the cup. Where did I post? Okay, I posted that in NASCAR. Hang on. Let me.
If you want me to read them, I can read them.
I don't think I might be able to find it. So.
I got it because I already copied it and put it into my notepad. So David's cup picks, he picked Chase Elliott, the driver to win, Kyle Larson, the driver to stay away from, and Brad Keselowski as the dark horse.
Yep, and Stapleton is going to be triggered because I picked Kyle Larson as the driver to stay away from.
All right. Next one, the DTM is also in the chat as well as the W Series, so. What is it, Taylor?
Nothing.
You just stretching, Taylor?
Yeah, kind of.
All right.
I'm not sure.
All right. Was that all you're gonna pick? Was Dover, David?
That storm has a long way to go to move across the KOCO viewing area. So we are.
And David's looking at the end of the world.
Right now, I am watching the weather.
All right. Let me do this real quick. I'll let you watch the weather while Zachary Taylor makes the predictions. All right, Taylor, go ahead and make your predictions for all of the races, starting with Dover, and I don't care in whatever order you're doing it in. We'll just do Dover. We'll do Dover, V8, W Series, DTM. That's how we're gonna do it. All right, go ahead, Taylor.
Alrighty. I am going to take Matt Crafton as a driver to stay away from for truck.
Matt Crafton is the driver to stay away from. Okay, go ahead.
My dark horse is probably going to be a little bit of a shocker. I'm going to take Corbin Forrester.
Wait, hang on, let me spell it right so that way I'm not derping. Corbin. Hang on, let me get it right. Corbin. O-R-R. I-S-T-R. Whoa, what the hell? Whoa, no! Wrong button, you stupid phone! Alright. Okay, I got that. And your driver to win?
Alright, my driver to win the truck race, I am going to take Sheldon Creed for an upset win.
Wow. Xfinity.
Alrighty. My dark horse for Xfinity, I'm going to take Cole Custer.
Cole Custer. By the way, I turned David's volume down so that way we didn't hear the severe weather coverage, so just so you know. That way I can hear you better.
And my driver to stay away from, I'm going to say stay away from Noah Gragson.
Noah Grigson. Your driver to win.
And my driver to win, Justin Haley.
Wow. For Cup. Doesn't matter what order you want to do it in.
Alrighty, for my driver to stay away from, I'm going to say stay away from Ryan Newman.
Ryan Newman. Alright.
And my dark horse, I'm going to take Kevin Harvick.
Kevin Harvick. I was thinking of either picking Kevin Harvick or Chase Elliott or somebody for the dark horse, but I'm still debating on that. Driver to win.
Alrighty, my driver to win, I'm going with a boy who just won Dega, Chase Elliott.
Yep, and he won the last time we were at Dover, so how about that? V8! Woohoo!
Alrighty.
And I've already put the entry list in there, so you don't have to go through Wikipedia again.
Yeah, okay. Okay, you said they were doing 2 races, right?
Yes, race 11 and race 12 at night. It's their super sprint night race is what they're doing at Barbagallo. Alright, go ahead, Taylor.
Alrighty. My driver to stay away from for both races, I'm going to say stay away from Chaz Mostert.
Chaz Mostert for both?
Yeah.
My driver to stay away from, Cody Smart running naked in Vermont because he wants to lick a girl, and Cody accepted. I had to do that. Your dark horse. Are you okay?
Both races, it's going to be Jamie Whincup.
That was your dark horse, right?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yes.
Did Cody Smart shove a dildo sausage up his buttocks?
Accepted.
Your driver to win.
Okay. My driver to take both races, Scott McLaughlin.
Scotty Mac. He's been really good. First time ever in PCSRA Weekly Show history, the W Series gets to have their first ever predictions on this show. Hooray. Go ahead, Taylor. I believe they're... Wait, let me check. I think they're only doing 1 race. Let me double check to confirm that with you.
I'd go for shrimp.
What'd you go for shrimp on? Cody Smart? Accept it.
Wait. So what you're telling me is that Cody Smart was calling some gopher holes naked. Okay, accept.
Hang on, let me... I forgot if they're doing 1 race or not. I have not heard. Let me check. Let me ask them. Is it 1 race or 2 they're doing? Before we even get to predictions for them.
Yeah.
Alright, let me check. Yep, it's 1 race. I have confirmed it. It's 1 race.
Gotcha.
They're doing 45-minute free practice sessions, and it's 1 race. Okay. That answers the question. Alright, go ahead, Taylor.
Alrighty.
Since you have the entry list.
Yes, I do. Alrighty. My driver that I'm going to take to stay away from, I'm going to say stay away from Tasman Pepper.
Wait, who?
Tasman Pepper.
Oh, Tasman Pepper. I was like, wait. I couldn't figure out which girl you said. All right. Like I said, this is something, you know, we don't know how these drivers will do, but like I said, we'll just wait and see. All right, your dark horse.
I'm going to go with Alice Powell as the dark horse.
Alice Powell. Wait, let me see let me make sure it's spelled. Why is my phone going all the way down to like 29 for Christ's sakes?
And Danny is triggered at his phone.
Yes, because my phone cannot stop having sex with Cody Smart's sister. Alright, hang on a second, Taylor. Alright, your driver to win.
My driver to win is going to be... What?
Sorry, I didn't know where my damn... Okay, go ahead.
to win is going to be Sabri Cook.
Sabri Cook. Oh, hey, you picked an American. Congratulations. Wait, Taylor. So what you're saying to me is that Sabri Cook is Cody Smart's girlfriend. Is that what you're telling me?
Accepted.
Alright, DTM. Sprint race. You could do the same thing. DTM is the same thing as V8 Supercars. If you want to pick a driver for both categories as your stay away from and dark horse and yada yada, you know what I mean. Alright. It's your call, okay? Just a little note, there will be 2 women that will be racing every week in the W Series racing team, or whatever the hell it's called. You know what I mean. Alright, go ahead.
Alrighty. I'll do like I did in the V8 Supercars picks. So I'll use these picks for the 2 races.
Alright, go ahead.
Alrighty, so my driver to stay away from, I am going to say stay away from Jamie Green.
In both races?
Yeah.
First time the DTM has predictions in PCSRA Weekly show history. Dark horse!
Alrighty, my dark horse for both races is going to be Paul DiResta.
Paul DiResta?
Yeah. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
You know, he also used to be he's an ex-F1 driver, if you didn't know that.
Oh.
Driver to win for both races.
Alright, my driver to win is going to be Bruno Spengler.
Bruno, hang on, let me make sure I spelled it right. Spengler.
Bill, somebody else just came in.
Oh, hang on a second. I'm current.
This is WWE.
Oh, hi, Elijah.
Where the big women play.
E.
That's what she said.
Dang it, and Voyles didn't laugh.
Sorry, I was trying to spell Bruno Spengler right before I derp. Alright. So,
Danny the Derp.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna wait until... we're actually... Yeah. I knew you were gonna laugh. Should I let Elijah make picks for Dover before I make my predictions for the entire deal?
Should you?
Wait. What's Dark Horsel? What? Why did I put Dark Horsel? What the heck? What the heck, Voyles? Why'd you put Dark Horsel? What's Dark Horsel? Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it.
You derping.
There is no such thing as Dark Horsel. Well, that's going to be another addition to the Justin Alligator and all that good stuff. Gosh dang it.
Nice derp, you derping grandpa.
But I will say this, I feel so bad for Corey Roper that his season came to an end like that.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, thank you, Elijah.
What do you mean? What?
For the Pit Stop show.
Oh.
Did you want me to re-put the entry list in the Pit Stop show?
No, don't worry about it. I already pinned them, so.
Oh, okay. We're good. Okay, so that'll be starting for next week. Okay, I'll make sure to do that.
Yeah, when we get to Kansas.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what's going on in Arca chat? Oh, Lexi Gay. What do you have to say, young lady?
She said that she was,
Cancer-free.
cancer-free.
Wow.
It's good news to hear.
Yes, it is. Alright. Yeah, I'll let Elijah do Dover picks, and then I'll get to my predictions.
Alright.
Since I... Alright.
Alright, let me just pull up the entry list to see
So, Corey Roper I know withdrew. Who else?
We got Roper who's withdrawn. So that leaves, what, 34 trucks to qualify, 2 to go home?
I think that is correct. Yeah. Tyler Hill's in the 56. Ryan Sieg making his first start of the season in the trucks.
Daniel Sansa.
Yeah.
Hasn't, excuse me. Okay. So, I'm surveying this, and I'm going to say, as far as my driver to win goes, I'm probably going to have to keep my eye on Matt Kraft. Last year, he came really close to winning the race, due to Noah Gregson's mistake that he made himself. But nevertheless, that put Kraft in the runner-up spot. He could chase down Johnny Sauter if he did have the speed in his truck, which unfortunately that was not the case.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Kraft may be able to get the job done. As far as the driver to stay away from is concerned, this is actually shocking for me to say, but at the same time, this is his first time at Dover in a truck, so you never know what's going to happen. So my driver to stay away from, I'm saying Derek Kraus.
Derek.
As far as my dark horse goes, I think I'm going to go with... Oh, farty pants. I think if there's anybody you should definitely keep an eye out for, I would definitely say keep your eyes peeled wide open. And when I say wide open, I mean peel them wide open if you have to. Keep one eye peeled out there for Johnny Sauter. He could possibly be a factor in the whole race. So watch for him. For Xfinity,
Thank goodness Kaz Gralla won't go home this time.
yeah.
So, Kaz,
Okay.
of course, Morgan, Casey Kallenbach is now the new crew chief for Morgan in the Xfinity Series.
Yeah.
Ronnie Bassett Jr. in the 90. Yep.
I was right. That 53 was for Rick Winter Racing. That's gone.
Yep.
Anyways, so going back to Xfinity, back on that topic, I'm going to say driver to win. Let's see. Won the spring race last year. He's going to do it again this year. I'm going to say Justin Allgaier is the driver to win.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't say. Hopefully I don't say Justin Allgaier.
Yeah. Cody.
Yeah, Cody.
The driver to stay away from, Brandon Jones. That one's starting to become a little bit easier and easier and easier to say. Okay, but as far as Dark Horse goes, he's been doing really, really well this whole season, and I'm actually pretty surprised by that. I'm going to go with last week's runner-up, Gray Golding.
Yeah. And he's also going for the $100,000. Can you imagine him winning $100,000 with after getting a last-minute sponsor deal? That would be huge for that team.
That'd be surprising. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at the Cup standings. Not Cup standings, but Cup entry list. So, we do have some potential drivers that do definitely pop up that could potentially be drivers that are capable of winning. Let's go through that list. You have Chase Sellier, 1 year last year. You have, let's see, Kyle Busch. He's 1 year a few times. MTJ, Martin Truex Jr. got his first career win at Dover. Let's see, Joey Logano, I believe, has won at Dover. I think. I can't remember. I don't know. But anyways. Jimmy Johnson, the most winningest driver at Dover.
Among all
came pretty close to winning at Dover.
Yep.
Now, among all active drivers, and in general too, but because he is the most winningest driver at Dover, over Bobby Allison and Richard Petty and DW, but that's not the point. The point is this year, Johnson chance, a really good one, a really big upset, I should say, if Jimmy Johnson were to pull this off. So I'm going to look at him as my driver to win. My driver to stay away from, my gosh, I don't even know why I was getting ready to hiccup or something. But as far as my driver to stay away from is concerned, I'm going to say you might want to stay away from Daniel Suarez. Because this is a brand new team that he's with Sir Haas Racing. And sometimes when you go to a racetrack with a brand new team, there's a 50-50 chance where you may do really good or where you may do really bad. Because sometimes the way that another team sets up their cars is probably different from the last team that you were with. So
yeah.
I don't even know if Suarez is going to do well at Dover, but one way to find out.
Yeah, we'll see.
Dark Horse. I am going to say the previous winner at Dover, Chase Elliott.
Alright, so it's my turn if I can find my predictions. I'm actually going to do this reverse. I'm going to do DTM, then, yeah, I'm going to go from the bottom, work my way up to the top. So let me get the entry list. So the driver, I think, is going to win the DTM's first race of the season. Yeah, can you believe it's taken us till May for their first race ever? As my dad just came home. And he's probably going to remind me to charge my phone, which I'm charging it.
Charge your phone.
Yes. Driver to win the sprint race for DTM. I'm going to say Jamie Green. If I can go back up here. Alright, Jamie Green will be my driver to win for DTM Sprint. Driver to stay away from in DTM Sprint race. Toughie.
That's what you say.
I'm gonna say stay away from Jake Dennis. My dark horse for DTM Sprint. Timo Glock. For the feature race, as I just lose my earpiece. I knew that was gonna happen. Driver to win, Paul DeResta. Paul DeResta will be my driver to win for DTM feature. Driver to stay away from. Oh, this is not what I want.
Cody Smart.
No. I'm gonna say stay away from Pedro Fittipaldi. Pedro Fit.
Did you do what I told you to do?
Yes.
Alright, now that I made my picks, I might as well get going, but I'll probably come back later when you guys are in a call. So I'll see you guys later.
Alright, see you, man.
Ready?
I can't even spell Fittipaldi right. Oh well, I'll fix it later. I'll fix it later. No worries. My dark horse for the feature race. I'll go Jamie Green. For the W Series. For the first time ever, driver to win. Okay. I'm going to say Jessica Hawkins is my driver to win. Jessica Hawkins. Driver to stay away from. Oh, this is a toughie. This is a toughie, my friends. Who should I pick for a driver to stay away from?
Cody Smart Wise.
Oh, good lord. If I had to choose one, stay away from Sarah Moore.
What?
What will we be doing 2 weeks from tonight?
Going to Road America?
I will be in the passenger seat and Uncle Jeff in the back seat and you're driving.
Oh, God.
It's not that hard in a straight line, buddy.
In a vehicle?
Truck, the excursion in the trailer.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna do this by myself, so. Oh yeah, Sarah Moore. My dark horse for... I'm gonna say Caitlin Wood is my dark horse. No. Caitlin. Caitlin Wood is my dark horse. For V8 Supercars, Race 11 driver to win, Scott McLaughlin. Race 11 driver to stay away from, Rick Kelly. Dark Horse SVG. For race 12, driver to win race 12, I'll say SVG. Dark Horse, Fabian Coulthard. Driver to stay away from, I'll say Jamie Whincup for race 12. Alright. For the truck series. Now, I would agree with Elijah that this driver is a good driver to win. I'm going to also agree with Elijah. I'm going to say Matt Crafton as my driver to win for the truck series. Oh, whoops. Now, I don't think anybody picked this driver. Whoops. I don't think this driver was picked in any of the predictions for like the driver to stay away from. But if I had to choose a driver to stay away from, I'm going to say stay away from Stuart Friesen. My dark horse, I too will pick Johnny Sauter. For the Xfinity Series, my driver to win the Xfinity Series race was a toughie. But if I had to pick a driver who knows how to get it done, I'm going to say Justin Allgaier is my driver to win. Now, Dover is sometimes never good for this driver, and I just don't know why. The 19 car has had a win with Daniel Suarez in the Xfinity Series, but you know what? They haven't done well the last couple weeks. So that means Brandon Jones is my driver to stay away from. Go away, hair. Hey, hair, go away. Thank you. My dark horse... who should... Dark horse Christopher Bell. For the Cup Series, I'm going to say Chase Elliott's my driver to win. Driver to stay away from... He started off the season really good, but the last several races, he's really dropped off the ball. Driver to stay away from, I'm sorry to Stapleton, I'm going to say Kyle Larson's the driver to stay away from. If he's only had 2 top 10s to start this season off, it's crazy. So, yeah. My dark horse, I'm going to say Kyle Busch. Alright, so that is our predictions. We'll get everybody else's predictions later on. so far. Let's go ahead and give you a look ahead this week's upcoming... Excuse me. Yeah. Alright. So let's give you a look at this week's upcoming PCSRA Weekly show events presented by Andy's Frozen Custard. Next Tuesday, we're going to recap Dover. Hi, Teal. I'll get your picks when we're in a call, okay? Because I'm getting ready to wrap up the weekly show. I'll get your picks in a call. The entries are in the entry list chat. I also put them in the Pit Stop Show chat, so, yep. Hugs, Teal. So let's give you a look at this week's upcoming PCSRA Weekly show events presented by Andy's Frozen Custard. Next week, we are going to recap Barbagallo, Dover, Hockenheim, and Mid-Ohio. Oh, I forgot to mention, Mid-Ohio is going to be a great race, and I have good keys. Should be a good race in Mid-Ohio. I forgot to mention that, but there you go. So we'll recap Barbagallo, Dover, Hockenheim, Mid-Ohio. We'll go through the top story news. And all that good stuff, and then we'll preview the other races we got coming up as far as that's concerned. So that's a look at this week's upcoming PCSRA Weekly show events presented by Andy's Frozen Custard. The Oklahoma Highway Safety Office is a proud sponsor of the PCSRA Weekly show. We remind together all of you fans that together we can end DUI. Visit enduyok.com for more details. Want to thank Elijah Leonard, Zachary Taylor, all of our good panelists that joined us today. Yes, I do love you too, Teal. Our statistician, Caleb Hobbs, producer and engineer, Zachary Fitzwater, Jackie Ting, and Alex Hawkins, and Greg Rutz, running the show for us back in our PCSRA Network studios. Final score, one final time last night in Game 3 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. It was my St. Louis Blues 4 and the Dallas Stars 3. Until next Monday, when we recap Dover, Barbagallo, Nürburgring, Hockenheim, Mid-Ohio, go through the top story news, and we preview Kansas and other races we got coming up. This is Daniel Voyles saying, Sooners win, and Boomer Sooner, everybody.
This PCSRA Weekly Show broadcast has been brought to you by Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Stores. For over 51 years, it's the proud sponsor of the PCSRA Weekly Show. The PCSRA Weekly Show was also brought to you by Budweiser, Love's Travel Stops, iHeartMedia, The Oklahoman, Newcastle Casino, Devon Energy, Sonic, and by the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office, where together we can end DUI. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the PCSRA Sports Network. Copyright 2019 by the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association.